just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. It's a roll. Every
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the move to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Amendola. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Lions will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
53, ready? We want it. Hey, echo.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Amendola set to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Anderson. And some room to run now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Anderson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing is Stanford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, Anderson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
260. Yo.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a real...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
22. 66.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
50, Mike 50.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Anderson. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Ready. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Easy alert.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Hill shedding the tackle. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCoy. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
38 yards on the scamper there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Anderson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. C.J. Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking end zone for Jones. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Room past the 20. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to leap. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Anderson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Set 80. 59. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They toss it to Thompson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Mike Daniels picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you.
On.
So it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Lions, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.